Just a little note, at the end of this video, I will be going into the bag that they gave me, the clear plastic bag that they gave me with the contents in my locker, and going through that as well. But first, I'm going to talk about my online school experience. So as we all know, everyone's pretty much on online school or distance learning school right now because, it's a global pandemic. So personally, my school did not know that we were going to be gone for a long time. There was one case at the high school next to us, but we didn't think that it would be for our school would be affected. But our school, we had a week of vacation. We pushed our April vacation up, and that was our April vacation. But then within a week, all of my teachers had to go from teaching in a classroom to teaching online. And most of my teachers are 50, 60 years old. I think my youngest one's like 35, and they're pretty new. So I just want to take this moment to appreciate how hard our teachers worked during this year in school and online school, because technology, Zoom, is really hard to learn. I had to learn it for Girl Scouts and for some friend things, and it was more difficult to learn than I thought. And even my teachers that are like 3-4 years from from retiring, learn the new tech and tried their best to teach things that they have never taught online before. So thank you to those teachers. I appreciate the time that you took to learn how to do all this so that we can get the best education that we can. With that said, I'm going to go into the pros and cons of online school and over all my general opinion and experience on it. So first off, the pros. We didn't really have to work for as long as usual, and we got to work at our own pace, so we could go faster or slower depending on what we needed help with, what we were fine with. I love this because mainly 3 out of 6 of the hours of your school day is spent with waiting for the teacher to get in the room, waiting for others to finish their work, or the other half is like you don't get it. You don't get what they're doing because teachers will go slow for some things and not slow for others. And that's just kind of how it is. Another thing is that we could stay hydrated and really take care of ourselves at home, because I have never felt so refreshed and so energetic than I have within these past few weeks, because I've been drinking like 3 bottles of water in the morning and 2 more in the afternoon. And it's making me feel super energetic. I love it. Another thing is flexibility. We could do what assignment whenever we wanted between the hours of 9 and 3. This gave us the freedom to sleep in late or to schedule our work around our other goals and tasks like chores and housework, which was really nice because I'm home all day, so what else is my mom gonna have me do besides housework? So next are the cons. The assignments were mainly just busy work. We didn't really learn as much as we would have in-person school, because most of the assignments were just like busy work or those worksheets that you get when the sub is there and your teacher isn't. Or they give us something that is so easy to cheat on that it's stupid if you don't cheat on it. Another thing is that you never realize how boring your classes are until all of your classmates are sucked out of it. Because my classmates, I don't really necessarily like all of them. Like, they're okay. I'm not really friends with a lot of them. But they bring such personality to the classroom that it can make even the most boring subject entertaining. Because they all have these amazing personalities that even though I'm not friends with them, you can still tell that they have an amazing personality, and they still make the school day that much better. Because the main reason why people show up to school, other than that the government makes them, is to socialize. I mean, I don't know anyone that really shows up to school solely to do work. I just know people that some like the work, but they also like the social aspect, and others hate the social aspect and love the work, but go because the government makes them. Okay, so the next thing is technical difficulties for the cons, because we jumped into this so fast that some technical issues were obviously going to rise. I couldn't get into many of my Zoom meetings, especially the Spanish ones, because my teachers wouldn't didn't put the right settings on the Zoom, and did it not on their school account. Like, they would do it on a different account. My Spanish teacher, because our school accounts can't join Google Meets from other other emails. So my Spanish teacher would do that, and I'm pretty sure she did it on purpose, because even the one that she did it right, she never showed up to. That's just a thing. I'm sorry. My Spanish teacher was so bad this year, because if I go through her work is mainly just the same thing over and over and over again, and it's a quizzes and Quizlets. It's like, honey, no, teach us something, please. She never really taught us anything in school anyways, but, you know. And another thing is that you couldn't really access an assignment, especially on Edpuzzle, because there was an issue with it, with the server in general, and your teacher would still expect you to do it. Like, I can't do an Edpuzzle if Edpuzzle isn't working. And that's been a problem a couple of times. But it was really hard to learn when you had to worry and deal with all these technical issues, because sometimes my Wi-Fi would go out, and that's my fault. That's not any of the teachers' fault. It's not on them. It's on me. But my Wi-Fi would often go out, and it would take like hours to come back on. So that was difficult. But to wrap this up before I get into showing you what was in my backpack or my locker, I would never want to do this online learning thing again, although we probably will have to do it, because it really isn't effective in any way, shape, or form. Well, on to me in the next scene. Hello, and welcome to the next day me. Got through stuff. So first off, I got this plaque. I won an award at Honors Night. It is a band award. Yay, I don't know. It was a concert band award. I play the clarinet, if you didn't know that. I also got this shirt, Class of 2020, hashtag, what does it say? Quarantine. Someone in my school designed it. I think it was Kayla, but like I don't know. Anyways, and then this was rolling out of my school in style. So that's a sexy shirt. I'm probably not gonna wear it in high school, but you know, whatever. I can wear it outside of school. It's like a sports shirt too, so that's pretty nice. One of my classmates designed it. There was like a pole type of thing. And then we got this big bag of all of my school supplies. So let's see what I left in my locker. Okay, so first we got this coat. I've been wondering where this coat is. This is my only warm coat that I own at the moment. It's too hot to wear it now, but it's my rain/winter jacket. I don't know why I left it in there. I think I thought that it was gonna get that I wasn't gonna be out of school for more than just a week in March, but whatever. And let's see what else. And I got an empty lunchbox, so that's pretty nice. It's an empty lunchbox, and I know that because before I went to school, I left that empty in my locker the day before we left, and then I brought in a new one, and because I couldn't carry both of them home, I just took them both up. Okay, now let's go. Oh, and now it's all just folders. So we got this folder. This is my social studies folder, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't remember using this at all. I think I used it in the beginning of the year, but it just fell out of my binder, and I never used the actual notebook. Because, okay, so my social studies teacher made us get 2 notebooks, and I had them for 2 years, 7th and 8th grade, because of the teacher swaps. And I haven't even filled in one of my notebooks. We did not need 2 3-subject notebooks. I'm sorry, no. Then we got my Spanish folder, which is a unicorn. Yes, I have a unicorn Spanish folder with Spanish stuff. Again, we were supposed to get 2 books for this, but I ended up just using the classes line paper, and I never used my notebooks, and I have a fresh new notebook to do. And then I have a bunch of papers, like a lot of papers. These will probably all fall out of my folder or my binder. I don't know. I don't care. These are going to be thrown out. Let's see. So then we got 2 other folders. Now these 2 folders I never used. I thought I would need a class. I thought I would have a class where I would need a folder, but I never used this black one here. A, because it's broken. And B, we aren't allowed to use pronged folders in middle school, surprisingly. And then this pretty one, which I like this one. This one I think was in the same set as the tree one and the unicorn one. So, more. We got some more papers. I'm just gonna pull out the papers and not say anything about them. We got my math notebook. Oh, we got a test that I did shitty on. No, I'm kidding. This was actually a pretty good test. Yeah, that was a good test. I got a 92. That's nice. I also have a Star Wars comic. I don't know why I have a Star Wars comic in my locker, but you know what? It's there, and it's vibing. I also have, oh my god, I love this binder. I love this binder. I never got to use it, but I love it. I love it. Okay, so these things are so light because I have a lot of binders, and these binders are so light and so flexible. I wish I had the chance to use it this year instead of my stupid 2-inch binders for every single class. That's another topic. We also have, what notebook is this? Okay, so this is just a random ass notebook. I don't know it was probably for health or something. No, this one wasn't the one for health. I don't know. This is an empty notebook as well that has one short story in it that I am embarrassed and I am not going to read out loud because I remember it word for word and it was not cute. Oh, my social studies binder. Sexy. Nobody likes this. I'm sorry, we had binder checks in social studies, and he would take off points if you do not have the correct date in the table of contents, if you did not spell things right, and if one page was out of order. Like, for example, instead of it going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it went 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7. That would give you an 80. It was, no. Okay. So we got a reed case that I have for my clarinet. I don't know why I have an empty reed case in here. Doesn't have a reed. I might find that reed later. Hope not. I hope I didn't just waste a reed there. But, okay, more papers. Nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares. These aren't important. So we got this. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's just an empty notebook again. See, my teachers said that we would need so many school supplies for this year. So obviously, as a student, you have to go out and buy all the school supplies that your teacher says. But we never used any of these. Like, come on, man. Just remove that from your list next year. Okay, so here's my ELA folder. I don't know why we didn't just turn this into a binder, because she did not want us to have any binders for ELA. And this should have been a binder, because now this folder is held together by tape. It's not good. I can't even use it next year because it's just so stuffed. Let's see. Ooh, I think that this is the last thing. Is it? Nope, there's one more thing at the bottom. Okay. So there's this thingy, a friendship bracelet. I don't know. Again, I have not we don't get time to clean out our lockers, and I'm not just gonna stay after school to do it. So I have things from September in here that I barely remember. Like this. What was this for? And lastly, we have the best thing in my locker, which is the only thing that I really remember leaving in there, was my ornithology binder. See? Oh, it's for Science Olympiad. So in Science Olympiad, I chose ornithology. And look at these notes. Tell me, oh, you can't really see that. Tell me that besides from the handwriting, these notes are not impeccable. Impeccable. I want to study environmental biology in college because I just find it interesting. So, which is why I am studying ornithology now in Science Olympiad. So that is fun and dandy. Anyways, I know this is the only time that I've ever really showed my face recently. And yes, I know that my makeup is bad, to say the least, and I know that my hair is, again, bad, but how am I supposed to do this without showing my face? So anyways, all in all, I think that the online schooling experience was interesting, but I would never want to do it again. So that's it. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Peace, my sisters. Or brothers. I don't know. Whatever.